I just really wanted to, you know what I'm saying, let y'all know, like, ain't nobody putting it on like me. You dig what I'm saying? Welcome to another week of 4th and 1 Hot Take. And it's me, the swaggiest in sports. We may have to coin that. We may have to coin that. With me being a member of the media, that's how you say it, Peggy.
That's what you say, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We are members of the media.
Members of the media.
And there ain't nobody swaggier in sports than us.
Come on, talk to us.
We gotta coin that phrase. Now, without further ado.
Uh-huh.
Peggy!
What's good, bud? Yeah! Come on now. Ha. Sizzling.
You ready?
I'm ready.
What the hot take is, bro.
So it is a hot take today. All right, Browns rookie Shedeur Sanders cited for going 101 miles per hour on I-71.
Got you 101 miles an hour. Do you have your license proof insurance on you? Sanders, are you, okay, what's your first name? Shedeur. Do you have a Colorado driver's license?
It didn't just hit him, did it? The cop said, oh.
All right, hang tight. I'll be back to you, man.
He put 2 and 2 together.
Gonna give her a ticket. Like I said, I got her at 92, but 101. I got a dash cam and stuff, man. Like.
I don't remember that, but I think it will.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it.
He was respectful. I mean, you know, if you see somebody driving like that, you know, you might think they're drinking and driving or something like that.
When
He
you
was
hear
none
that
of
type of numbers, you would have thought he was in a Ferrari.
Facts, and them man was in a pickup.
In a pickup.
truck.
And I get it. He trying to ride in some low key, but come here real quick, my brothers and my sisters. Any person that's in entertainment, any person that's an athlete, any person that comes with high regard and has the means to do this, I'm about to put you on a golden nugget. Invest in the driver.
Because this is his second ticket this month.
Bro, listen, knowing what I know now,
Yeah.
free game, invest in the driver.
Wow. Why so, Cam?
It
And
does
this is like
multiple things.
And expound on that.
A driver keeps you on time.
Mm-hmm.
I just mentioned this on my Snap. Follow my Snapchat, by the way. Follow Peggy's.
Yeah, we on Snap.
Matter of fact, don't follow Peggy.
Then
Just
follow me on Snap.
And I said, one of the things that I hate is rushing. But I always find myself rushing.
Russian, especially with Cam.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a driver will keep you on time because typically if your pickup time is for 7, the driver will be there at 30 minutes.
6:30.
You know what I'm saying? Something like that so you don't have to rush.
Yeah.
A driver is not going to speed. What they call it?
10 and 2.
10 and 2 or 3 and 9, however you want to look at it, it's fine. You have the ability while you have a driver to look at your phone all you want, to have conversations all you want. If you balling, if you have the means, a driver is another expense that could potentially be a business expense.
That's real.
And it keeps you out of harm's way and keeps you out of the movement of trying to do things on your own. It's imperative because in the famous words of Aubrey, drag, you never see it come, you only watch it leave. Going 101, you could, I hate to go at this route, but that's extremely dangerous. Any motor vehicle can kill you.
Yeah.
And just because you a football player, Cam, just because you are a member of the media, Peggy, just because you think you popping, sir, ma'am, it makes no difference. Because when that vehicle swerve out of the way or lose control swerving, it's over with for you.
That's real.
And you can't pay your way out of a situation when you're trying to negotiate with the Grim Reaper.
And it's only one of you, and we need you.
So, on another note, you have to ask yourself this. For all young players, This is WNBA. This is NBA, MLB, soccer, hockey, pickleball, tennis, anything, track, football, college basketball. Fellas, if y'all, and ladies, if y'all just not getting into that locker room, don't become a distraction with off the field or off the court antics.
Yeah.
He probably knows this. This is now becoming a debatable topic in the coaches meeting. Hey man, did y'all see? Yes, we already are aware. And you don't even want to see if you get another one. Because now it's just like, well, hold on, what are you doing? Why are you driving this fast? It's a sign of immaturity. It's a sign of, not proper planning. It's a sign of just complete disregard for everybody around you. And I'm able to say this because I once was that guy.
You was a speeder.
Oh my God, a heavy footer. It's so hypocritical for me to have this conversation, but it's crazy. My father used to always tell me, son, just keep on living. So now I see it. It's like, man, I haven't drove in months. I feel great. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, if you have the means to spend 60, 70, 80, 90,000, depending on where you live. In New York, that's a normal thing to have. For somebody to drive you around, or to invest in an Uber, or invest in a Lyft. Those things may cost you on the front end, but I'd rather pay it on the front end than the back end.
Yeah.
Not having a person, an assistant that keeps you on time and being mindful of the things that you do. These things is essential for you to be the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
And it can cost you. But it's not beating a dead horse. It's making young players and people with the platform understand that they're not normal. And if this would have happened in Colorado, who would have known? Like, would we have ever known if this would have happened in Jackson, Mississippi?
Yeah.
If this would have happened in Texas? But now, as a professional athlete, you have officers or members of the law that can't wait to say, yeah, man, I got your boy speeding last night.
You run into those people, yeah.
You do.
They'll just get
Oh my goodness.
They get a kick out of that.
They get a kick out of being the guy that found you drunk. Or was called the first responder to say, oh, you had a domestic situation? What's your name? Omari. Who? Peggy. Oh, all right, I heard about you on that show with Cam, ain't you? Don't worry about it. Have you been drinking? And they ask you simplistic questions just to see if you're gonna lie.
Yeah.
And they keep asking it in a different way.
Facts.
You had a few brewskis tonight? What's your favorite drink? Did you have that tonight? What you drinking? I can smell it. Oh, you have been drinking.
Gotcha.
Operating. Those things that you may say to yourself, everybody is not a fan of you, bro. Everybody ain't a fan of you, sis. So understand, when you in a situation and where you got, it is great that Shedeur had the wherewithal to say, you know what, let me go about this in the most professional way. You got me, all right? Hopefully he learns. Now, remember, he's 23, 24 years old.
Yeah.
Relatively young.
Yes, very young.
But understand this, he's still a person that is being held to
Such
a high standard.
Yeah.
And you can't forget that. So if you asking me, Cam, what should these young man invest in a driver, bro? That's a flex. You feel what I'm saying? Driving in the back of a Bentley, driving in the back of an Escalade, driving in the back of a Maybach, driving the...
Because if you got all these cars like that,
Bro, you got Ferraris that you really can't open it up and drive how you want to. You got a Rolls Royce. Like, man, bro, I'm on this type of time, bro. I want my money to pamper me. I mean, look. Drive. Y'all talking outside? Curtains closed, please. Oh, it's raining outside. Insert the umbrella. Oh, this Rolls, baby. Oh, yo, you don't know that every single Rolls Royce got an umbrella? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all just over there in them. That's how you stunt. If you gonna be fly, you gotta be fly.
Yeah.
What else you got for me?
Man, it's just a blessing that obviously, he had his way and didn't hurt anybody, and Shedeur got stopped. But, obviously another rookie in the past didn't have that same opportunity, and that was Henry Ruggs. And so recently Henry Ruggs was granted just a release just to speak at Speak Hope at a prisoners event. And he even spoke and said, "I wish that I could turn back the hands of time. I deeply apologize, and I wish they could meet the real Henry Ruggs." So you got two tales. You got obviously Shedeur wasn't drinking, but just driving fast, and he's still safe and sound, what we really care about, and people on the road are safe and sound. But you got a Henry Ruggs driving fast. A rookie didn't even really get a chance to really start a career, and he was up behind bars, for a car crash and killing somebody. So manslaughter. So it's just those type of things. It's like what Ken, when you saying like this driver, like that dispels all of this stuff. And I know a lot of people are like, man, I'm just getting money. I can't spend it on this. But when you start thinking about what you're saying, all the money that you're spending on $100, $200, $300, $400, $500,000, $500,000 on a car, could you get a less of a car, maybe a nice Mercedes, something, and then get a driver to drive you around and stuff like that? Because you take yourself out of those situations. You take yourself out of drinking and driving. You take yourself out of making bad decisions. And that's the thing, I think, with all of these players, they become this person in so many people's lives, or to a team or to an organization. And you got to treat yourself with a certain level of importance. And like you said, that investment, just like you invest in your body, you might invest in certain foods, in nutrition and everything else. That's an investment to get you to show up and do your job at a high level.
So I'll add to this. And anytime you're dealing with a motor vehicle, right, you have to always keep in mind this. Half the time, accidents ain't even the person's fault. It's defensive driving.
Yeah.
It's when people run the red light.
Yeah.
It's when people swerve over into your lane. And if you're swerving over into a lane at a speed at 101 miles per hour, it's easy for you to lose control. See, we're not thinking about those type of things.
Yeah.
And you don't think about those type of things when you have a young mind, right? I'm not sitting up here saying or telling you how to spend your money. What I am saying is be more cautious and have preventative measures from things happening. Mm-hmm. Because you ain't, you don't got no get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
I hate to use it in this analogy, but it doesn't happen that way.
Yeah.
You don't get another life. You don't see certain things in the foreshadow to say, okay, I know somebody gonna try me or somebody gonna try. Like, who is it? You ain't that so Raven.
Yeah, you can't see in the future.
You dig what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm telling you, bro, like, one thing about being 36 rather than 26, holy smokes, bro.
Yeah.
I got away with a lot. And it wasn't always something that was just crazy. It was just like, man, I could have did without that.
Yeah.
But even for the kids, even for the young players, or even, it's not even just a young thing. It's just people with platform in general. You have to ask this. It's like doing it feels right, man, oh, he tried me, or nah, I gotta do it. But it's gonna cost you though, bro. Mm-hmm. Ask your question.
Man, it was just like for this, even with Henry Ruggs or Shedeur, and even with you, Cam, like, and I know we're talking about driving, but the bigger story is the importance of the driver and the people around you. And that's what I want to ask you. Is like, even with your cars, like, like you say, I used to speed, I used to do certain stuff. But when did you come into your own of saying, like, I'm important? Obviously, first round pick, Heisman, trophy win, MVP, this and that. But it's like, I'm important to the people around me. Like, when did that click of like, now I have to put measures around me to stay here because I'm that much important?
Oh my goodness, that's a great question. It did not happen until February of 2025, this year. For the people who probably don't know, I was in a serious car accident this year. This came off of, it happened the same night that my grandmother's wake was. So mentally, Like I was not in a normal frame of mind. And as I was driving, it's crazy because I was coming from somewhere earlier that day and I spunt out. My car spunt out. A black Jeep cut in front of me. It was a yellow light. They pulled out. I, was driving trying to catch the light, and I swerved around. I'm talking about a full 360. And I took a deep breath, and I said to myself, like, I'm turned around in a way that I'm facing ongoing traffic like that. You know what that Jeep did? Kept driving.
Didn't even stop.
Didn't even stop. And you know what I did?
Wow.
Reversed, turned around, kept on driving. Still didn't hit me. Still didn't hit me. I went to see my grandmother at the viewing, and I'm just numb right now, right?
No.
And granted, at 36 years old, this is the closest person that I've ever lost in my life. So you think you're strong, and yeah, there's moments and times now where it's just like, it just happens, you know what I'm saying? Hattie, like you just have these moments, right? And that same day, we had the little event at my cousin's house where like family and friends kind of gather, and the funeral was the next day. As I was driving back home, and anybody who knows me know, like I'm an introvert. Like I don't let these cameras fool you. Like I come alive when the red button is pressed. But outside it's just like I prefer to be by myself. I drive by myself. I used to drive by myself. I used to always be by myself where I could collect my thoughts. And as I was leaving my cousin's house, it happened again. Like I was driving home and I lost control. Now granted, I was in a 1986 Chevy Caprice, a coupe, right? It's a dream car of mine. Like that was the first car that I had, and I just did it up again and bought one, and boom. So it's like, man, why can't I ride in the old school? It's like, that's just the car that I want. Lost control. Again, same situation. And in that moment, I said to myself, it's like, bro, I'm literally oncoming traffic. And by the grace of God, nothing happened. And my mental in that moment was like, God, I don't even know what you're trying to teach me, but I mean too much to too many people for me to put my life in jeopardy. I can't, not if I can help it, I can't leave right now.
Yeah.
Not right now. And I gave up my rights of driving. Then I knew it. I said, I'll never drive again. But I'm able to tell that story. I'm like, if you were to see my car, and I kept this under wraps for so many months until like now, and you asked this question, the first thing that popped in my mind was that. It's like, bro, I literally totaled my car. Never mind the, the customizations of it. Never mind that it was an antique or an exceptional car. Yeah, the car value regular would probably be $40,000. I'll probably put another 100 in there. Speaker, just all that. Never mind how much my net worth is. Never mind that I have, children that's dependent on me, a family that's dependent on me. I was in a state of mind where it's like, yo, bro, I made a selfish decision by not caring. And in that moment, I wish that my story will impact somebody else. Just say like, no, bro, you don't get another one of these, not life. So if you can relinquish the control of driving, if that's something that distracts you, or you don't realize that you have so much weight or so much harm can be done in a car until you get into a car accident. Mm-hmm. And then I had my share of car accidents, and thank God that I'm able to walk away from it.
Yeah.
So that's when I realized, I said, oh no, I can't do this. Too many people depending on me. I'm not a businessman, I'm a
business. Man.
When you look at Cam Newton, I'm a whole empire. And those measures, I changed that day. You know what I'm saying? Like I changed where it's like, man, why can't work out so much? It's like, bro, people are dependent on me. Why do you fast? It's like, man, I need to be the best version of myself. Like, why are you always like, bro, this can't be important to you like it's important to me. That's why I protect myself from people.
Yeah.
Because when you get Cam, you get, oh, bro, all my resources, it's like, man, I turn into the bunny ears. Well, you got everything. House, not my girl, but not my kids either, but everything else. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But seriously, that was the time where I realized, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I got too much resources for me. And I look at it every single day. And sometimes people do need to kind of experience certain things. We have these revelations in life that changes a person. It could be life-threatening. It could be just, that list. But that was life-threatening for me. Where every time I, pull up to my driveway, I see a Rolls Royce, I see a Ferrari, I see a Bentley. You know what I'm saying? Like I see a Lamborghini, I see a Maybach. I have everything. But right now, I don't value those things. I value being able to say, like, I'm putting my children in position to never have to depend on football like I needed to depend on football.
Yeah.
And football served me well. If my kids want to play football, cool. I'm going to assist them. If they want to partake in athletics, I'm going to assist them. If they want to go to school, I'm going to assist them. But for me right now, the man that I am, I owe too much to too many people. And this is how I pay restitution to them.
Yeah.
Making sure that I'm in the best shape, mental shape, physical shape, to be able to give them and everyone something or a part of me that they may not know that I'm giving them.
That's real.
You feel me?
That's real. That's introspective, and that's deep. Because when you start thinking of yourself as a business, I like what you said, like I'm an empire.
No.
But that's not even just in business, but you're an empire in so many other people's lives that you do affect. So, man, we happy you here. Shedeur, we happy that you here. And everybody else, not even just him. He's just an example. Bro. But like so many people, everyday people, whether you're playing football, sports, whatever, entertaining, but whoever is listening, like we need you here. So think about that as you move around.
Bro, understand this. And I've been extremely critical on Shedeur. And it's not because I don't like Shedeur. It's because, bro, I want you to succeed. And everything that I've ever been critical with Shedeur or any other quarterback for that matter, but specifically to Shedeur, it's because, bro, I done did it. Like, I driving 100, I done did that, bro. You ain't got to do that. And even though I'm using Shedeur's name, I'm speaking to the masses. So when you see those viral clips of me talking to my all-star team, it's not to shine on them. It ain't to say like, yo, bro, you ain't got no offers, or hey, bro, you ain't this or you ain't that, just to brag and to boast. It's like, no, bro, I know what it's like to not have nothing. I know what it's like to be booed. I know what it's like to, to feel like you bulletproof and for something to happen and to penetrate you, and you realize like, why am I feeling this heartbreak? Disappointment. I've felt that.
Yeah.
So if you have a person that wants to see you succeed and use me as the example of like, oh, Cam did that? All right, hey, bro, like, what was it like? I can only give you what I've actually went through, and I want to help not just Shedeur, but everybody else to say like, nah, bro, it ain't no different than the OG that's on the block.
That's real.
Feel what I'm saying?
That's
like
real.
any hood, it's hard for me to filter my tongue.
Hood guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
It's just like when you in the streets.
Yeah.
And you a young guy that's getting money. And you got an OG that has gotten money, probably went and served time or whatever, and then he sees the young cats and he's like, hey, bro, like, I see what y'all doing, but let me give y'all some type of advice. It's only two things that's gonna happen. You're gonna be dead or in jail.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's up to you to do with that information with how you deem. But, You respect that person because not is what they telling you, is who's telling you and what they've been through. So when I give my perspective to the younger generation, it's on some like, hey, bro, I'm gonna help y'all, bro. Like, you ain't gotta do it like that, dog. Like, I'm telling you what has helped me. And there was still a rebelliousness about me that's like, yeah, but I still wanna see if that stove gonna burn me, though. I still wanna put, you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where I did my part. You feel me? So that's that.
That's that, bro.
That's that. Reminder back. Peggy on the video, met the booty go.
Oh, hold on. Oh, no.
That's
Yeah, I know the beat, but I don't know what the words. I know the song.
What
Take
song?
that, rewind it back.
Ushers
on
on
the
the
beat to make your booty go. Wow. Yeah. I don't
See,
know.
y'all
All
too
right,
sensitive.
where your flag when you need? Where your flag when you
You know what I'm
need?
saying?
bro?
Everybody do
We
it,
gotta
man.
keep some flags
Man,
on
let's
here.
get on out of here, bro.
Man, get
We
on
got
out of
this.
here, man.
Hey, man, appreciate you guys for tuning in for this week's 4th and 1 Hot Take. And as I always say, one finger. Hey. I said one finger. Hey. Can't with the pinky. Hey. Add in the thumb. All together.
One love.
You did.
And it's a wrap.